The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is caught by Evans. And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good for a Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and
Second
10
quarter
at the
now in
16-yard
Tampa Bay.
line.
It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll go play action here with Penix. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw Penix. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
180!
Play fake. Mayfield. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. For 30 more yards and another 1st down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's Mayfield. Launch a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Back at the 46-yard line.
Now Baker going to change it up. Throwing. Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 45 yards. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll throw with Penix. He's got his man loaded right side. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To the air, Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And looking to throw, Penix. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
throw left side. There's London. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London from 6 yards away, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield looks to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He came very close to absolutely destroying their defensive strategy, didn't he? Broke some tackles and came very close to picking up a 1st down. They've got to wrap up better.
Indeed, but they were able to get him down before that marker. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
They'll look to throw again.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
180! Up! Pistol. Done!
Mayfield down. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Good. 180. Run. Kings. Watch out.
They go play action. Mayfield.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Set. 180. Regular. Start.
Mayfield to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
What?
Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otten, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-17.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Robinson up the middle. A beautiful fake. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. And this will stay a 4-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
They'll start on. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his target. It's Evans. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
24. Falcons, 21.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
For the Buccaneers.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down in the yard. They'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Penix. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
12. First down, Falcons.
He'll look to throw. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 157 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Penix working out of the gun here. Short throw caught by Pitts. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead. Koo for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
That's the score. Falcons 28, Buccaneers 24.
touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Emeka Egbuka, 74 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw Penix. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just looking the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They'll set up to throw.
That is caught.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they can run ragged throughout.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Drop low 80.
They'll drop the throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent. And I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
For the Buccaneers.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll throw with Penix. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Algier will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
19 Tigers, go!
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Another big gainer, 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers will add to their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
45. Falcons, 35.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
Looking to throw, Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Falcons first down.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. This ball down the field for Pitts.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
To the air, Penix.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Handoff now to Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. This is 1st and 10. Here's Baker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Here comes 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Set. Practice. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On the give, Algier headed left. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's one where you normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
Ready.
Here's 1st down.
19. Tiger. 19. Tiger. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Reload. Reload.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Penix. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
Now 1st and goal. They'll run here with Algier.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Ready. Cougar 19.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Ready. Drop goal 80.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Falcons are going to win the game. Poses.
bridges. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this.